Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's lesson is about just as an adverb. So today we're going to look at this word, and here is the pronunciation. Just. Just. So in this lesson you will learn 5 ways to use just as an adverb. So just can also be an adjective, but the most common use is an adverb. So the meaning number 1, the first meaning is now or very soon. Okay, so we're talking about time when we are doing something. So here's a common example. David asks, "What are you doing?" And Jane says, "I'm just brushing my teeth." I'm just brushing my teeth. So it means now. I'm now brushing my teeth. Okay, it's not going to take, it means it's not, I'm not going to take long. I'm quickly brushing my teeth, doing it now. John says, "Let's go out for dinner tonight." And Claire says, "Okay, I'll just make a phone call." I'll just make a phone call. So we have I'll, I apostrophe double L. So this is the future simple. I will just make a phone call. So this is very soon, in the immediate future. Okay, so very quickly, I'll just make a phone call. The second meaning is referring to the past. So again, we're talking about time, when we do something. And this meaning of just, we're talking about the very recent past. So a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago. And we often use this meaning with the present perfect tense. So we put the verb in the present perfect tense. So here is an example. Mark says, "Could I speak to Mr. Jones, please?" So this is a phone call. In fact, Mark is calling a company. "Could I speak to Mr. Jones, please?" And the secretary replies, "Mr. Jones has just left the office." Mr. Jones has just left the office. So notice the position here of the word just, of the adverb. It is in the middle. It is between the auxiliary verb have and the past participle left. So this is the main verb, leave, in the past participle form, left. And here is the auxiliary verb have. So Mr. Jones has just left the office. Okay, so it goes in the middle. So this means Mr. Jones has left the office very recently. And perhaps it was just a few minutes ago. Okay. And we can also use this in the past perfect tense. When we arrived, the concert had just started. The concert had just started. So the past perfect is the concert had started. The concert had started. So this and this, they form the past perfect. And just, the adverb, it goes in the middle. It goes between the auxiliary verb and this is the past, the past participle, started. This is a regular verb. Okay? So had just started. So the past perfect is when we have two actions in the past and one action is before the other one. So relative to the other action. So there are two actions. We arrived and the concert starting. And the concert started before your arrival, before our arrival. Okay? So this is why this one is in the past perfect. I have another video which explains the past perfect tense. I'll put a link at the end of this video. Meaning number 3. And this meaning is exactly. Exactly. The suit is just the right size. The suit is just the right size. So this means the suit is exactly the right size. It's a good fit. The paint is just the right color. Is just the right color. So this means that the paint is exactly the right color. It's exactly what we wanted. It's just what we wanted, we can also say. The paint is just what we needed. Is exactly what we needed. It's just the right weather to have a barbecue. It's just the right weather to have a barbecue. So this means it's exactly the right weather to have a barbecue. Another very common example of this is when we receive a gift from someone. Or we receive a present for our birthday, for example. And we often hear people say, "Oh, thank you. It's just what I wanted. It's just what I wanted." So it means it's exactly what I wanted. Okay? So meaning is exactly. And just, it can also mean only or simply. Jane says, "Would you like another slice of cake?" And Claire replies, "Yes, please. Just one more. Just one more." So this means, yes, please, only one more. Okay? Mark asks, "Where do you live?" And David replies, "I live just down the road from here. I live just down the road from here." So I live only down the road from here. And so only or just, when we're talking about distance or directions, it means, well, I live, it means it's close. It's not far. Okay, it's near. So when you ask someone where they live, or if you ask the address of somewhere, where something is, where a place is, if they use the word just in the answer, then it means it is not far, basically. It's not far, it's close to where you are. Okay? Another example is, where is the post office? And if someone replies, "Oh, it's just across the road." It's just across the road. So the fact that they say just, it tells you that it's not far. They're saying it's not far. Okay, it's only across the road. And some more examples of only or simply. Sarah says, so Sarah is joking. Sarah says, "Don't call me stupid." And John says, "I'm sorry, it was just a joke." It was just a joke. So we say this if we are mocking someone, or if we are making fun of someone, and if they get offended. So if the person gets a little bit angry or isn't very pleased with you, to reassure them that it is a joke, you say, "It was just a joke. It was only a joke," or simply a joke. "I'm not being serious." Okay? Claire asks, "What are you doing?" And David replies, "Nothing much. I'm just watching TV. I'm just watching TV." So I'm simply watching TV, or I'm only watching TV. So we say this if someone asks, "What are we doing?" and we're not doing anything in particular. We're not doing anything very important. If we are doing something that is not very important, we say, "I'm just watching TV," or "I'm just reading the newspaper," "I'm just reading a book," or "I'm just relaxing." Okay? So we're doing something not very important. It also means we also use this if we're not busy, if we're not very busy doing something, if we're available to do something else. And finally, we use just in polite requests. Example, "Could you just carry my bag? Could you just carry my bag?" So we're politely asking someone to help us carry our bag. "Could I just borrow your pen? Could I just borrow your pen?" So by using "just" here, we are saying that what we're asking for isn't very much. So perhaps, "Could I just borrow your pen?" It's only for 3 minutes, for example. It's only for a few minutes. "Could you just carry my bag?" Maybe just for a few meters, for a few minutes and for a few meters while I do something else. So by saying "just," we are emphasizing the fact that we're asking only for a small favor, for someone to help us for a short amount of time. Okay? And an example that I'm going to give you now, I'm going to say, "Could you just share this video?" So a polite request from me to you, could you just share this video with other students or other teachers if you are a teacher? Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's the end of the lesson. If you are preparing for the IELTS exam, then click here for information about our IELTS online course. And here are some other videos which I think will help you.